the 5 o'clock hour. Tonight going to be a great time out at Legends in Green. Of course, our WQMX Country Night. We got bucket specials. We got boneless wings. We got country tunes, prize giveaways, Zach Brown Band tickets, and free Rising Star Showcase performance with MCA recording artist Clare Dunn right here. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good.
Good.
We've been waiting for you.
Oh my gosh. Well, I've been waiting to get to come see you. So this is a full circle day for me. So thanks for having me.
It's awesome. We've seen you a couple times at the Dusty Armadillo.
Yes.
You were out there. We were trying to figure out who you opened for a long time ago, and we think it might have been Will Hope.
Yep. I think the first time I was there, I was opening up Acoustic, and that's where you and I met the first time, and I think I was opening for Will. Yep. And then we played there just this past December with Leah Turner.
Right.
So, yep.
So how you been?
Good. Busy.
Are you busy?
Oh man, yeah, it's been a whirlwind since then. Not too long after the last time I was here and played the Dusty, we got the call that we were going to go out on tour with Bob Seger.
Very nice.
So we've been out doing that. I finished up the album in January, so it's all done and ready to go. And then we just got out there and went and played a bunch of shows with Bob Seger, my hero, and just been kind of losing my mind ever since about it all.
What's that like, by the way, being on a tour with Bob Seger? That's got to be just the coolest thing ever.
Oh, it is. It was. I was the only opening act, and so it was just like a dream every night. My parents got to come, to a couple of shows, and they're big Bob Seger fans, and they're the ones who introduced me to Bob and to his music. And, just to get to have that whole experience of both of my parents getting to come see the shows, then getting to play in front of all those people. He has the best fans in the world, and they were just so welcoming. I got to hang out with the band and become friends with them, and it just, for a little farm girl like me, it was a dream come true.
Very cool. So how do you get on a tour like that? How does that happen?
Well, I got my foot, I think the way, I don't honestly know, other than it was an answer to prayer, I guess. It was a miracle. But I'd heard some rumblings that I kind of got my foot in the door through, my agent, and then Bob and his management started watching some videos of me on YouTube. I'm told. I don't know if that's the real case or not, but it was just kind of they saw some stuff and were like, okay, yeah, let's call her up. So it was like being drafted, up to the pros.
Is that something you don't even believe at first? You go, oh, come on, who's
no
joke on me now?
Yeah, exactly. Oh no, I didn't think it was true at all. But I just was like, I was like, tell him I love Like a Rock. It's the best slide solo ever. Like, I'm not kidding. And so I just was always just trying to tell everybody, tell them seriously, this is no joke. I'm not just saying I'm a Bob Seger fan just to say it. It's the real thing for me. So it was awesome. It was unbelievable when I got it.
That's so cool. And I've seen you twice out and about. I've never had a chance to get you in here and talk to you.
I know.
What do you think about you? Where are you from originally?
The Dust Bowl area in southeast Colorado.
Okay.
My mom is from the Oklahoma Panhandle, and I grew up about an hour north of where she grew up. And it's not a whole lot has changed since the dirty 30s. No, it has. But we just farm and ranch out there, and it's flat as a pancake, and it's a little dry out there right now. But I'm from that area. I have an older sister, and we just, my parents just farm and ranch for a living. And so my sister and I grew up driving trucks and combines and tractors all day long, and just living that normal farm kid life.
Where do you get time to learn how to play guitar, and how do you get into music?
Well, I didn't start playing guitar until I moved to Nashville about 7 years ago.
Really?
Yeah, I was always intimidated of it, and I just kind of thought, if you didn't come out of the womb playing guitar, you had no business trying. Just some weird thought that I guess I had. But there was no live music where I'm from. There's barely a bar in the county, and so I didn't start playing until much later. But then music has just always been there. That's all I've been singing since I could talk, much to my family's chagrin at times. And my parents love music, and then when you're on a tractor all day long, that's your lifeline, that's your escape, and you listen to any music you can get your hands on. So my desire to make it, I remember when I was about, I couldn't have been more than like 8 or something. My sister and I were home alone, and she was going through my parents' record collection, and she was playing records, and she put on Creedence Clearwater record, and it was Have You Ever Seen the Rain? And I remember the first 3 notes of that. I was hooked. I was like, oh my God, how do you get stuff to sound like that? And how do you make music? How do you do that? And so that was kind of like the click for me. Is like I wanted to know how to make music at that point. So I've been trying to figure it out since.
So did you get into like local bands or something, or did you sing in?
No, I sang. I mean, I sang in local perform. You know, like where I'm from, the locals would put on like their own version of Hee Haw.
Right. Okay.
And so I would sing in that every year that I could. And I, you know, that was always a love for me. That was a highlight of my year. But then I just would sing anywhere I could. I played sports, so I'd sing the national anthem before I went and played ball. And then I'd sing in choir, and I did honor choir all throughout high school. And I sang anywhere I could, but the opportunities were just pretty limited where I was from. So college, when it came time for that, that was my real opportunity to just really go for it. And that's when I moved to Nashville. So.
Where'd you go to college?
I went to a school in Nashville called Belmont.
Okay, gotcha.
It was a.
Well, did you go to college for singing and performing, or was it just like, well, I'll go to college there and maybe while I'm there I'll kind of get into that too?
Well, I moved. You know, the big goal was to move to Nashville, but then I didn't know a soul, and you know, my family has always been so supportive of me, 1,000,000% that they were like, well, you know, maybe this would be a great way for you to get your foot in the door and meet some people and make some connections, because, you know, they're like, we don't know anybody, you know, to help out there. So I went and I ended up being a songwriting major. At first I was music business because I didn't know that they offered songwriting. And then I figured that out. I became a songwriting major, and I met this guy named Tom Schuyler there who is a Hall of Fame songwriter, and I lucked into it completely. I had no idea who he was. And he took me under his wing while I was there and taught me the craft of writing songs and what it meant to at least just understand the craft. I'm not saying I'm good at it yet, but I at least got a great education from him. And it was hard to go to Belmont. It was not something that was in my family's financial vocabulary. I'd go home and drive a silage truck to make tuition money, and then when I couldn't be home and harvest was going on, someone in the family would go drive the truck. My mom, my dad, my sister, all of them did. And that's kind of how we got through it. It was just a family team effort just to help me get that opportunity. Well, I'm glad they all pitched in, and here you are now. Yes. And me too. The limited stuff I've heard from you, you're on your way, because thanks. It sounds great. Thank you. You said the album was completed in January? Yeah, I finished recording it in January. I co-produced it, so all the recording was done, and then it took me about a month to get everything mixed and mastered and finalized. So we were, I think the first week of March, everything was like, you know, done for sure. So when's stuff going to be available? Well, the single's going to be coming out in June, and we may have some stuff coming out then, but the album will be out later this year. All right, well, we can't wait. Thank you. So me either. How about a preview? Yes. The guitar right there. Please. Sing something for us? Absolutely. All right. What are we going to hear? Well, this is one that I'm really excited about, and it's called Move On. And I'm really excited for everyone to hear the record when it comes out. It was just a song I wrote about a guy I was friends with, and, you know, I was like wishing we weren't just friends, you know, so I was wishing we could have moved on out of the friend zone. But so that's what this one's about. So if you've ever been in that situation, here's one for you. Log on, everybody, by the way, to WQMX.com. I forgot to mention this earlier, because you can watch this live. Yes. You can say hello to the webcam right over. Webcam. Oh, you got it right there. WQMX.com. You link up with our YouTube channel, and you can watch us live right now. So absolutely. There's Clare and Dunn right here. Hi, Mom. Oh, yeah. Sometimes I wish you just, well, if I told you what I'm really thinking, it might make you blush. But baby, so what? And I don't want to rush. We've been pretending we're just friends and all that stuff for long enough, yeah. I'm thinking, babe, tonight we start blurring up them lines. Go ahead, get out of your head, think you're on the sidelines, wasting time when you could be winning with me. Yeah, all them days are over, all them red lights are green. So move on, move on, move on, make your move on, babe. On 20 hands. The nights I spent up wondering what it'd be like if you was my man. No, baby, I can't. Yeah. No, I can't help myself. Your touch is hypnotic. I want it. It ain't nothing like I feel from no one else. Yeah. So I'm thinking, babe, tonight we start burning up the lights. Yeah, go ahead, get it out of your head. Think you're overthinking, use your lips instead. Cause what you want, I think it's easy to see. Yeah, I know you're a little bit shy, but if I'm gonna be honest, baby, so am I. You're on the sidelines, wasting time when you could be winning with me. Yeah, all them days are over, all them red lights are green. So move on, move on, move on, make your move on, baby. Ooh, yeah, make your move on, baby. Baby, no, if it ain't real love, I don't wanna pretend. Cause I got plenty of them, I don't need another friend. So let's not coming up with some trouble to get in the line. So go ahead, get it out of your head. Think you're overthinking, use your lips instead. But what you want, I think it's easy to see. Yeah, I know you're a little bit shy, but if I'm gonna be honest, baby, so am I. You're on the sidelines, wasting time when you couldn't be winning with me. Yeah. All them days are right, move on, make your move on, babe.
Yeah. Clare, Dunn, right here. And that name of that song?
Move on.
Move On. Is that that's going to be the new single? You think so?
I think so. I don't know. I'm hoping so. I'm really excited about that one, and it's just it's a real fun song, and you know, I love to play it live with my band and everything, and I did all the guitar work on the record, so that's one I'm really proud of there too. Not that really matters, but
I'm really glad you got over the fear of guitar and you picked that up and you learned how to play that.
Thank you.
Excellent. So
thank you.
That's awesome stuff.
Thanks very much.
Very fun song, and well, thanks for coming out tonight.
Yes.
You'd be at Legends in Green.
Absolutely.
Our WQMX Country Night. You're on stage about 8:30.
Woo. Yeah.
So come on, everybody. It's a free show, and it's gonna be a good time for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks so much, man. I'm looking forward to it.
Definitely, we'll see you there later on tonight, and the best luck with everything down the road.
Thank you.
The first time I heard you, I heard the song right here. This is "Get Out," which was from like last year.
Yes.
Something like that.
Yep, and it'll be on the album as well.
I heard it and I said, "Wow, is that a cool song?"
Oh, thank you.
Just love the song. It's really cool stuff. So
thank you so much.
Gonna play this now, so everybody get a little tasty. You heard the single there coming up, and you're gonna hear this one right here, and you'll hear Clare tonight on stage. If you come out to Legends, get there early, get a good spot, and we'll see you there.
Absolutely, we'll see you guys.
All right, Clare Dunn, this is Get Out. You want to get out tonight and enjoy the show? It's on your country 94.9 WQMX.
Woo.